Hi Scorpio, hi Aquarius. I hope that you're doing well. Welcome in. We're going to take a look at your energy. I apologize if the video isn't that clear. My connection isn't that great here where I have to do the recording. The most important thing is that you get the message. Audio discretion advised. If you have little ones around, my channel can be very intense, okay? So let's go ahead and see what's going on with your energy. Show me Scorpio and Aquarius, please. Scorpio and Aquarius. What's going on with your energy? Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Devil, the High Priestess, the Queen of Wands, the Judgment, and the Knight in Shining Armor. We'll take a couple of more here as well. Let's see if I can get these all in the screen for you all. We also have the Six of Wands, the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Swords. Okay, we have something about work here. Both these are, just go back to that. And we have two queens out here and something very passionate going on with something public for some people. Some people are waking up to some stuff that possibly could be secretive. And if somebody has been sitting as a stalemate for some situation out here and act like they don't know something, then obviously we know this energy can go back to, yes, somebody knows something. There's been secrets out here. Some type of a returning energy is here with the Judgment, but that is a final call. You have two cards that can go back to a return. If that was secret returning in a very passionate way, or is going to be some type of final call with that energy is here. Somebody's making a decision, and if they have been or you have been sitting here for a long time trying to make a decision, especially if you know that something's going on and using your intuition and something's need to be judged in a matter, then so be it. We have three court cards showing up here. If this is a love situation, and obviously somebody's been angry about some situation out here, then there's been warring. There's definitely somebody who's in the industry here with the Devil card, and the Queen of Wands could be somebody in the public eye, and the Six of Wands is as well. And we have a professional with the Queen of Swords as well. Whatever this is, folks, somebody's getting some type of judgment, either on something that was worked on, maybe even in a devilish way. There could have been thievery out here because the symbolism shows all those spider webs. It's got somebody's money all hooked up inside of it, or you work on the web. The Devil can go back to the pictograph, kind of looks like a device, and he represents a predator in the Hebraic language. There's something very piercing and obsessive when the Devil comes out. There's something toxic here, but I do see somebody getting a judgment on a matter. Yeah, something about a returning energy is here around y'all. So show me this Judgment card for Scorpio and Aquarius. Definitely headship, and this word in the Hebraic language goes back that same energy. So show me the Judgment card. Nothing wants to come out. There's this holding back. That's this down here with the Six, or with the Two of Swords that's sitting here by the Six of Wands. It's, you know, some type of victory is going to come out for somebody for this judgment. Yeah, it's going to end something here. We have another king, or we have another court card coming out. It's the King of Cups. And the decision being at a crossroad, somebody's been sitting here shuffling around or trying to hold somebody back on this judgment. Or I'm also getting this energy of somebody, if somebody is secretive in trying to be like pouring on their sweets here in a real sharp way, in a very passionate way with temptation, causing somebody to sit here, to hold off on some type of a decision, then something like that's coming through my spirit. It's as if, because somebody knows that once this is made, something's going to be like public. The horn is going to wake people up to something in a very public way. And whatever this is for you at work or whatever you worked on or somebody worked on around you, somebody is dealing with headship in a very big way here in this reading. It's all over the place. Like I said, here, this word, the Aleph head represents somebody leads clans of people. It's a headship type of an energy in the Hebrew language. And it came out with the king as well. So somebody is very well known, or something's gonna be very well known. I don't care who's sitting here like a stalemate or trying to return to pour some passion or some type of temptation so that doesn't get judged, but you can only do that for so long. Something's going to end. It's going to. And even if somebody's been sitting here for a long time with a crossroad type of, what do I do? You do know what to do. You absolutely do know what to do, and you know that there's something devilish out here around something. And if this is a murder case, because I just had all that stuff come out real heavy yesterday when I was reading, somebody does know about that predator, and there's children involved in something for some of your cases, or your soulmates are out here with the Six of Cups. But this judgment is going to allow something to end in a great big way, great big cycle here. And it's also going to give a victory for somebody to be able to produce something for all upright purposes with the Magician card. This is very skilled production here. If this is a love matter, then it's a love matter. If it's upright, then great. Then somebody will be able to capture some manipulator out here that's been like an imposter somewhere. So that's what's coming out on that judgment there. Yeah, if that's the law, then somebody does face going to jail, or somebody's just very stuck within some nonsense out here. It's going to transform something in a really big way. Also, as a word showing up with the death and the judgment card, the Hebraic language, headquarters. So whatever I'm picking up on here, between you all, big time headship around you all, or you're the headship, there is a good solid message out here to something as well. All right, well, let's see what's hidden from you all that you need to know about, what you're allowed to know by the Great One. Well, what do you want to bring out here, please, between Scorpio and Aquarius? That word on between your energy. And it's probably somebody's bitter, because also somebody knows information and they just pretending, and people have to know that the great pretender is here. Okay, people got to know it, and that's not okay to be that way. That's not okay to be that way at all. For some cases, this is a serial killer situation. It just came out really big in my Instagram. Somebody's wife is here, attached to some situation where they've stepped out of their position and did something. Okay, so whatever that means for you. If somebody's going to step out of a position to do something in all uprightness somewhere, then fine. If that's a love situation, though, and the other woman is here with the Queen of Wands energy and the negative of her energy, she can go back to that. Also, I had it because I had the other man, the other woman come out today. Also had energies that come out that the ex was going to be moving on now. So whatever and whoever been trying to keep a situation held up, there's still going to be a judgment being made, because the Most High will make sure that it comes out. So somebody's guilty. And again, they know that. And if the person that's guilty is sitting up at the top and should be the one putting the judgment on it, I pray that somebody come right up underneath your feet and knock you down, because that's wrong. Just because somebody's around situations cute or whatever. This is a temptation card. And so we definitely have temptation with the devil, but that's disgust. He don't have no eyes because he's blind. Somebody's blind here because there was a bribe around something with your energy. Somebody got tempted. I just heard somebody slept with the police force to get some type of access. Well, that you're guilty, and that's retarded. That's disgust and filth. It really came behind my right side, behind my back. I heard the Most High say so. So, wow. There's a younger woman for some of y'all's cases involved in something, but it is a guilty card, and we got incarceration here. Okay, and that was secret sex here, which is heartbreaking as well. There's also, the Most I said, there's also a molestation situation out here between your energy that's taking place. So if you're a mother and you have a little child, or your younger wife or something like that, there's something about a molestation out here that's devilish. Okay, and if you've been going, inside and listen to your intuition, and because this is a knowing, but I'm pretending, somebody's pretending or something like that. There may also be something that's going on with that energy where somebody they know, but they've turned a blind eye to it for whatever reason why they did. Maybe they felt like, I don't want to get mixed up in this thing, but that was wrong on their behalf. That's wrong on their behalf because there's children being molested out here somewhere. Real heavy coming through my spirit right now. Jehovah, I just pray your judgment come upon that nonsense. So we have a priest coming out here, which is a spiritual person. My God, people, I just pointed this out again today. Real heavy this last month. I keep getting, that's like the Hierophant. I just keep getting it over and over and over again. Those two combinations. That's incredible. Which would also be a spiritual leader type of a card as well. Anyway, this is spiritual judgment going on. Still spiritual card, or a judgment card that's going to take place. But there's a spiritual person with somebody in magic secretly, or they're upright, whether they be a wolf in sheep's clothing or they're upright, their judgment regardless. Most of us going to make sure that some spiritual judgment comes on this situation. Somebody's friend is also out here just in general that is beneficial to the situation. They either know something, maybe they've been going within trying to figure out what to do, about a situation, but they are somebody's got a friend that is beneficial to this judgment out here that's going on or should go on. Give me some words, please, between Scorpio and Aquarius. You need to talk to your kids, folks. Messiah's really just been bringing it out real heavy. Some of these words will apply and some of them won't. So just take the words that do and chunk out the rest, okay? All right. There's something around some birthright situation out here that's had some, I guess, war to it. Okay, whatever that means for you. There's a birthright situation out here. Somebody's got a birthright. For this, you know that no whoremonger or any unclean person or a covetous man who is an idolater has no inheritance in the kingdom of the Mashiach. Okay, somebody has a birthright if they are standing with the Most High God. But if there's some type of a whoremonger and they're unclean and they're an idolater, you don't have no birthright. That's incredible that came out like that. So some people thinking that they got some type of something and you don't, because you've fallen, you're dirty, you're filthy, you won't sit here, repent and bring some type of truth, somebody guilty for some stuff. And then other people, they just doing some nonsense around people who do have a right to entitlement to what is theirs as well. And we got some people being an imposter somewhere, and somebody's got a friend though out here that's beneficial to help with this situation. All right, someone is a cheater. Well, it's out here today real heavy. It's that Queen of Wands and the wife card coming out and the mistress card there. Whoever's cheating people, you need to check your spouse. So anyway, somebody says, I'm so jealous over you. And there's a caution because somebody's trying to hang on to something. You talk about jealousy and I'm toxic and I'm not letting you go. And we got somebody's ex out here involved in some nonsense. That's craziness. Some type of somebody's house keeps coming out today. Now I get it in wording in this reading. I had 2 house cards come out today on a general reading. So somebody's house, and so if somebody's jealous, and somebody does know about the other man, the other woman, and somebody's cheating, and that jealousy is being raised up. I mean, they have a right to be upset. Obviously, that does bring jealousy. You don't have a right to go murder somebody. I mean, vengeance is the Most High's, but if people can do what they think they're going to do all day long, you'll end up paying for that. And if that's what happened in the past, and there's some type of judgment that needs to be had, and because somebody is a friend, because people be beneficial in the negative just as much as in the positive if they try and do some manipulative thing. I don't know who you are, but something's taken place. And if there was a death matter out here that's been hidden with that judgment card, then something like that, there's a caution around that ordeal. Somebody, though, does know something about whatever the situation is in any vein of what we've talked about so far that can get a judgment going. Don't care how bitter somebody is. There's two older people out here around the love situation. A machine operator could be a clue. A legal secretary situation out here. We have legal matters out here, real big. Everybody that is proud in their heart is an abomination to the Most High God. Though their hands go join inside of each other's hand, they are not going to go without being unpunished. The Most High God says, so whatever's happened out here, I've been getting a group the last day or so real heavy. It says, by mercy and truth, iniquity is purged out of the situation, and the fear of Jehovah will make men depart from evil. And there is some evil going on. And people have joined in hand to do some nonsense out here, but you're being told you're not going to go unpunished with doing that. We don't care how many times you hold somebody's hand to get them involved in some nonsense. Most High's going to judge. He's going to judge this matter. You can either have mercy and truth or be judged by the Most High God. The mob is out here attached to some stuff. Something about at a bar is here. Vomit. Someone is sick. Well, somebody's sick just to do some nonsense out here. And this is a matter of the heart as well. Okay, take it as it applies. Look, somebody's guilty, folks. Whoever's doing what, there's an adultery out here somewhere. And if there's a baby that came out of that thing, then there was a baby that came out of it. There's spiritual judgment going on. Whatever it is, someone's guilty for something out here. Don't care how jealous somebody is or not. Face up to what you did and bring some mercy and truth to the situation, man. Somebody's, I guess this one also wants to come up. Somebody's friend is out here involved in something. Okay? It's a friendship. It's also a marriage rune and loyalty and increase and promotion and stuff like that with this rune. We definitely have a friend out here. And then there was a plot because somebody's cheating out here. Something's taking place here in a matter. And somebody got pregnant out of an ordeal. I guess they also got pregnant out of the ordeal around whatever they plotted. Something's horrific because there's something about a birthright, and then somebody don't get their birthright because they're filthy as well. So whoever you are on whatever side of this thing is. This is change when it comes out. It's the letter Dagaz. Somebody's name could be D. The D and the E came out, or Ed is also here. Anyway, but there is and was a plot around somebody's relationship out here. So that ain't good. And somebody knows that. Somebody's friend knows that information or something like that. Whatever's went down in the situation, there's still going to be some type of judgment that comes out for you all. Until next time, shalom.